A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the seller and Rayway Glen Waverley, I welcome you to the public auction here for number 69 Albany Drive here in Mulgrave. My name is Danny Joe and I'm proudly to be auctioned here this afternoon. Also assist you with your purchase. The marketing agent you've met throughout the campaign, we've got Ryan, Zoe, Stephen, Glen, we've got Marc Lum, Elvis Wayne and Jack Cow across the road. Peter Macia, which just come out the door right now. The whole team is here to help you with your competition. So if you have any questions regarding the property, the paperwork, some technical advice with your bidding strategy, they are here to help. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first to draw your attention to is the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract. You find a little difference compared to the others that we use in the state of Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of contract form the framework of your competition here today. The particular sale, together with both the general and special conditions. Attached to that is the vendor statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document. The outlines all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming a new owner of this property right here. The particular sale reason follow the marketing agent for our owner here today is Rewind Real Estate. The property you purchased here today is commonly known to you and I, your neighbours, your postman, your Uber Eats delivery driver, simply as number 69 Albany Drive here in Mulgrave. Inclusive in today's sale, all fixed recoveries, light fittings, window furnishings, everything that's in a permanent nature as inspected. We sell under auction conditions today, so ladies and gentlemen, if you are the successful purchaser, we need two things from you upon the completion of today's auction. One is your autograph on the contract sale, and then you need to pay 10% deposit, equivalent of the purchase price, of which we need $20,000 as the initial deposit if you do choose the way of electronic transfer. Of course, we take personal check. The balance of the deposit will be due next business day, which is Monday next week. The contract you'll be signing is unconditional. There is no cooling off period. However, there is a lease agreement in place. So if you are one of the investors and would like to take over the lease agreement, that is about $1,890 per calendar month, and vacant possession can be provided as settlement, which is 60 days. That's the minimum period that's required by the Tenancy Act if you do choose so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as your auctioneer, it's my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with the rules or additional conditions that's made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules previous making a false bid, major disruptions by bidders, or a bidder try to prevent others from bidding, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer. The rules permits vendor bids. The terms I will use to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor will be simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer here today, can make a vendor bid. Lastly, buyers, if you want to be the one signing one of these in the next 15 to 20 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules, because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. So before I knock it down to the successful purchaser here today, I'll simply call it out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call, and once the property has been knocked down, I can't take any more bids. Plenty of Rayway staff on side, so either you call out your bids yourself or have someone to assist you with your competition, but make sure your bids are called out before I knock it down to your competitor. And lastly, our owner has a reserve price in the event if we fall short of that reserve. By law, only the last bidder will have that first opportunity to buy this property at owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to number 69 here on Albany Drive. What are we offering you here today is a plain canvas. Doesn't matter if you're a first home buyer, just try to take advantage of the still low interest rate of getting into the market, getting into a premium location in the suburb, or an investor, same thing, taking advantage of that interest rate still low to add something on a 665 square metres central Mulgrave location to your portfolio. Look no further. If you're an investor, the lease agreement is already in place. You saved on that advertisement for a new tenant. And home buyer, literally down the road, 100 metres away, is Albany Rise Primary School. Easy access to both M1 and M3, and the property itself is pretty much moving ready. The timber floor's throughout, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But you know what, buyers, you know these already. You know that in there now that you've been here on many occasions in the last four weeks of the campaign. And the reason you are here in a sunny Saturday afternoon at lunchtime, because you know this is an opportunity that's too good to miss. Imagine this very hour next Saturday. Instead of us standing on the curbside and looking at another auction, I'm competing on another auction. You could well enjoy this kind of weather somewhere else, in a cafe or a restaurant. Spring is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to put your house hunting to an end and make it up today. And who's going to do that, ladies and gentlemen? In your hands, number 69 Albany Drive here in Mulgrave. A fair and reasonable, even-handed start.
780, Daddy.
780. Welcome to you, sir, ma'am. $780,000. I'll take $20,000 rise from this point. It's going to run me out. Call to $800,000 anywhere. At 780 is the call. At $780,000 fits to my left now. At 780 is the bid. At $780,000. Call to $20,000. Who's going to make me at 800? At 780 is the bid. At $780,000. That's well below the indicating selling range, ladies and gentlemen. At this level, the should be seeing there. At $780,000 calling. Let's call now at 780. Looks like you knocked out 90% of your competition with one bid. At $780,000. Where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? Call to 800. At 780 is the bid. At $780,000. Are we all done? Second call. At $780,000. 780 is the bid now. 790 anywhere across the road, yes sir. 790. 790. We're all in tens. Good 8. 800 then. At 800 against you here. $800,000. What will you say? Call it 820. At $800,000 across the road against you here, sir. You're not holding the key anymore. At $800,000 more to welcome, of course. At 8 is the call. At $800,000. The indicating selling range starts from 850. Still well below, still great value. At $800,000, what would you like to do? At $800,000, are we done? First call. At $800,000. What do you say, sir? 820. At $800,000 across the road calling second time. At $800,000. 820 will put you back to the driver's seat. Your call, sir. At $800,000 across the road, are we done? At $800,000 calling third and final call. At $800,000 across the road. 820, welcome back. An opening bidder. He wants it. What about you, sir? At $820,000. At 820 is the bid. At $820,000, another 20 will put you back to the driver's seat. At $820,000 against you or anyone, and we're welcome to jump in. At $820,000, now counting. First call. At $820,000. Are we done? 830. Your call, sir. At $830,000 across the road now. At 830. What do you say, sir? At $830,000. 50. Good bid at 850. That's the way to go at $850,000. Sir, what do you say? At $850,000. At 850. At $850,000 is the bid now. At $850,000, are we all down? First call at $850,000. Second call at $850,000. 10 or better bid against you now at $850,000 for the third and final call at $850,000. 850 to my left. Against you here at $850,000. You know what, sir? I'll give you a moment to think about your next move. I'll come back to you soon. to think about your next move. Where do we go at 870,000? If there's no more advancing, we are selling at $870,000. Calling first call at $870,000 to my left with the opening bidder. Are we all done? At $870,000. Second call at $870,000. All done, all finished, all silent now at $870,000. Are we all done, finished, and silent here at $870,000? Just to confirm, sir. Definitely out. I'll see you next week at $870,000 for the third and final opportunity at $870,000. The 69 Albany Drive here in Mulgrave. We are selling. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new owner. It is sold. Congratulations. Well bought. Commiserations to the owner bidders. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for attending another successful Waverley auction. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Done. Good job.